Here's the truth about rings in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. That's right, we're going to be exposing the rings. Nah, I'm playing. Okay, clickbait title aside, this is a really important video that I wanted to make because it kind of surprised me. Real quick, crazy story. You guys aren't going to believe this, but I accidentally left my PlayStation 5 in rest mode while the online network test was going on. So I started playing the game on the PS5 and then I moved over to Steam and I left my PS5 for a bit so it just went to sleep. But because I never backed out to the main menu, I guess I'm still in the game. So I wanted to use that to my advantage and test out some things for you guys, starting by diving into rings and how they affect your speed. By the way, if there's something you guys didn't get the chance to test and you really want to know how it performs, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's go. So first up, I made sure to conduct all the testing and time trials on eStadium with Sonic and Storm's hoverboard so you can see the stats up on screen right now. I'm sure that you already know as a general rule of thumb that the more rings you get, the faster you go, but just how fast do you go exactly per ring? Once again, Sonic on the board, no gadgets equipped so I don't alter any other stats, and I'll be avoiding dash panels, and for this first test, we are also going to be avoiding rings in order to determine Sonic's top speed without a single ring. So with no rings, the top speed fluctuates between 182 and 183. Now let's see how fast we go with just one ring. Based on the footage, once again, we can see it's fluctuating between 182 and 183, so it seems like it didn't do much. But for one frame, there was a brief 184. So obviously having a single ring is only going to increase your speed marginally. What about the top speed for 10 rings? Already a much more substantial improvement because now we can see it's fluctuating more consistently between 184 and 183. How about 20 rings? What's the top speed? Once again, another good improvement, fluctuating between 184 and 185. With 40 rings, it was fluctuating between 186 and 185. With 60 rings, it fluctuates between 187 and 186, with a brief glimpse at 188 for a frame. With 80 rings, the speed fluctuates between 188 and 189. And for this final test, I didn't want to go straight to 100 because I noticed something interesting. At 99 rings, as expected, the speed will fluctuate between 189 and 190. But at 100 rings, you're going to notice obviously your speedometer start to glow yellow, meaning you're in max speed state. And what's very interesting about this max speed state is you would think it would go up to like, what, 191 or 190? But no, the speed jumped all the way up until 197. And honestly, that shocked me because when I was playing the beta, I figured that the only reason they highlighted the speedometer yellow was to say, hey, you've got max rings, anything past this point doesn't matter. I had no idea that it actually worked like Sonic Frontiers, where when you max out your ring capacity, you get the power boost, which is significantly faster than the main game's boost. It kind of works similar to that, except instead of a boost, it's just a massive speed jump. So I took the results of all the testing. I basically took the most consistent max top speed number and fit them all on screen right now. And look, the testing isn't perfect. I'm sure I could have done it a lot better, maybe by marking very clear start and end points, driving over very flat and very narrow terrain, but you know what? I think it still gets the point across really well. Going from having absolutely no rings to 99 rings increased my speed from 183 to 190, meaning that the speed increased by 7 digits in total. And the crazy part, going from 99 rings to 100 rings took my speed from 190 to 197, which was also a 7-digit increase as a whole. So getting that last ring will increase your speed by the same amount that getting the first 1 to 99 rings will. That changes everything. That basically means anytime you're playing the time trials, you have to be at max rings as soon as possible, especially if you want an S rank. So that was the easiest way that I could describe to you guys how getting rings increases your speed. But we still need to know just how much exactly does your speed increase by when collecting a single ring, which of course is any ring that is not ring 100. Well, lucky for me, I didn't even have to do the calculation because I got a comment from a former retired guides channel who's more on the number crunching side of things when it comes to making guides, and he was able to share his insight. Shout out to Tide Time. If you read the full comment, you'll see that he basically came to the same conclusion that the video did. Only difference, of course, is he's far more precise, so the value of rings from 0 to 99 is approximately 0.07. And like he said, by getting 100 rings, that would mean that you're getting a 14-digit speed increase, which is what we saw. Okay, so now that you know all of that, the question now becomes, will the other gadgets or ring-related gadgets specifically influence any of the things we just discussed? There are so many gadgets in this game and gadgets that have yet to be revealed, so unfortunately I can't say exactly just yet. But I did want to go over 2 gadgets in particular, and maybe I'll make more videos for other gadgets in the future, let me know. So while playing through the ONT, you probably noticed that there are two gadgets to increase your ring capacity. You've got 130 ring limit, which costs 1 gadget slot, and 200 ring limit, which costs 2 gadget slots. Let me cut right to the chase. Both of them will not increase your speed whatsoever. Any number you get over 100 will not make any change to your speed at all. All these gadgets do is they're meant to be sort of backup emergency ring stashes so that when you get hit, you still have extra rings to be able to maintain your maximum speed as long as possible. And after seeing how valuable that last ring is, now I know exactly why it's important to maintain max speed. But that's all for the video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Was the video helpful? If it was, let me know. Because I'm not a racing game guy, so it's been really fun getting to learn the mechanics of racing games in general. I've been more used to platformer guides my whole life, so this is kind of new territory for me, so do be patient if my gadget builds or maybe playstyles seem a little bit newbie. I'm trying as hard as I can and I really want to get better at this, so I appreciate any and all of your constructive criticism. Just please don't brutally roast me, alright? I'm new to this, Subscribe for more. Peace out.